Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Dinda Elsita Nurhani. Here I want to explain about material of foundation of translation. The second introduction and definition of translation. Translation is a mental activity in which a meaning of given linguistic discourse is rendered from one language to another. It is the act of transferring the linguistic entities from one language into their equivalents into another language. Translation studies is engaged in the academic study of translation, and it is therefore common that works on translation devote captures or paragraphs to a definition of translation as a concept. The implication is that translation is a component in all language transactions, and Jacobson divides these transactions into three kinds of translation: intralingual translation, interlingual translation, intersemiotic translation. The second kinds of translation. Translation can be broadly classified into two big categories of translation: business-related and non-business related. However, some kinds of translation sort of overlap in both categories. The 11 most important types of translation: literary translation, judicial, website, legal, administrative, medical, script, technical, financial, and multimedia translation. The kind of translation, according to Jacobson, is trilingual translation, interlingual, and intersemiotic translation. The kinds of translation, according to Larson, is form-based translation and meaning-basic translation. Translation method. Learning about the different methods of translation is quite important if you are thinking in considering to become a translator. As a translator, you will spend your days using your language skills to help people understand documents. And as an interpreter, you will also be helpful carrying on conversations. Some of the methods can be used as preliminary translation methods, such as word for word, literal, and faithful. Later on, the translation might move to other methods which make the outcome text more natural. Newmark have grouped them into two major groups. For the first method is more likely to be used to translate once more in favor of the search language: word-for-word translation, literal translation, faithful translation, semantic translation, adaptation, free translation, idiomatic, communicative translation technique. This is an incredibly important skill. It is also the reason why human translators won't be being replaced by machines anytime soon. Any translation requires the linguist to have an understanding of the search and target cultures and how they relate to the actual words on the screen in front of them. While machine translation technology continues to advance and is highly useful for certain projects, the underlying cultural knowledge and comprehension required to employ many of the translation techniques listed here continue to be mainly the preserve of human linguists. The translation techniques used in this study are taken from the opinion of Molina and Albir, Hatim and Monday, and Bosco. Direct technique, borrowing technique, cultural technique, literal technique. Indirect technique, transposition technique, modulation technique, compensation technique, compensation in kind, compensation in place, compensation by merging, compensation by splitting. Adaptation, description technique, discursive generalization technique, particularization technique, reduction technique, substitution technique, variation technique. Producer of translation. According to KBBI, producers are a state of activity for completing an activity. As for what is meant by translation, procedure is the activity stage to complete translation. The difference between method and procedure lies in the unit's its application. Method of translation with regard to the entire text, whereas the translation procedure applies to sentences and units smaller language, such as clause, phrase, words, and others. Molina and Albir argue that the procedure is the same as the strategy used by the translator for solve problems in translation-based process. The translator's own goals with regard to translation procedures. Newmark proposes some translation procedures but not all procedures. The translation he offered was used by Indonesian translators, which translate English text into Indonesian text. These translation procedures are a shift from shifting meaning, naturalization, contextual matching, and matching notes. The measurement of translation quality. Nababan says that the assessment of the quality of translation focuses on three main things, namely the accuracy of message transfer, the accuracy of message disclosure in the target language, the naturalness of the translation language. Nababan added that a quality translation requires the fulfillment of three criteria, including accuracy, acceptability, and readability. Translation quality assessment is based on theories of language use. Translate text, a principal comparison of the two texts and an evaluation of their relative match. The model is an eclectic one and is based on pragmatic theory. Systematic functional linguistic notion developed in the framework of the Prague School of Language and Linguistic Registerialist, and then a good translator will not add ideas or delete them. As translation accuracy in any type and size of project is critical, expressions and terminology must be translated correctly. The problematic of translation. Based on the explanation in the previous chapter, we can conclude that the translation is the process of transferring information from a source language into the target language. With due regard to prevailing system in the source language, the translation itself is divided into several types based on certain specifications as mentioned previously. A process enough so that the translator may face various difficulties. In this case, the translation techniques are useful to overcome the difficulties that may be encountered when translation takes place. The problems in translation, translators usually have to deal with 6 different problematic areas in their work, whether they are translating technical documents or assumed statements. These include lexical semantic problems, grammar, syntax, rhetoric, and pragmatic and cultural problems.